Hi guys, you are welcome back to my channel. In today's episode we are going to fix a baked egg roll recipe. Okay friends, so let me walk you through the ingredients I have placed on my work surface here. For today's video I will use 3 cups of all-purpose flour. As you can see, I've already gone ahead to sift the other remaining ones. Those of you who would like to know the measurement in grams, this is exactly about 450 grams of flour. The next ingredient I will introduce to you is a combination of baking powder, nutmeg and cinnamon. Now this cinnamon and nutmeg is totally optional. 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half teaspoon of nutmeg and a little pinch of cinnamon. So if you don't like the nutmeg and cinnamon, just keep it. If you like one and you don't like the other one, you use the one you like. Sugar to introduce some kind of sweetness to this egg roll. Here I have about 1/3 cup of sugar. This is why it is very important for you to sieve it. You see, I have some blocks of sugar. This one here is very difficult to mash. I'll just set it out. Alright, having added all the dry ingredients, I'm going to now mix everything to be evenly distributed and combined. This recipe I'll be using margarine. If you don't want to use margarine, just use butter. You can also combine both margarine and butter together, yes, to have a different, you understand now. Here is exactly 200 grams of margarine. Also, lest I forget, the type of margarine I'm using is very hard. You can see it's coming from the fridge. You're not supposed to use a soft one. This one here is very hard. So please make sure that all the ingredients you're using here is very cold. But in case yours is not cold, it means after forming the dough, you're going to set it aside in the fridge and allow it to, sit for like 20 good minutes or 15 minutes before you roll. Combine the margarine, butter, whichever one you're using together until a crumbly-like texture is formed. This step is very important. This must be done before you include any other ingredients inside here. So reminder, this is a healthier recipe. Just in case you want to reduce the intake of oil in all your food or dishes or pastries. Yes, so this is a healthier way to go. A teaspoon of vanilla. I'm using the vanilla aroma. It's going to bring a kind of beautiful taste and flavor and boost to this. This is optional. If you don't like it, you can just leave it out. I have 1 cracked egg here. I'll pour it inside here. 1/3 cup of milk. We're going to add the milk step by step until a perfect dough is formed. Right in the background, you will notice I have some boiled eggs there. Yes, I've taken my time to boil my eggs and then cleaned it and dried it completely. Just in case you don't know how to boil eggs, I have a video on how to make egg roll, the fried method. And in that video, I illustrated detailing how you can boil your eggs. So please check the link in the description section. That way you can, watch and follow the steps. I don't want to repeat the same procedure in this video. So you see, I'm going to incorporate all the milk. Everything has entered. So this is the quantity of milk I used, 80 ml, which is 1/3 cup of milk. Okay guys, so I'll sprinkle a little flour on my work surface here. You don't have to over knead it. 1 to 2 good minutes is okay. If yours is not firm like mine, you see that, then you can place it in the fridge and give it some time to cool down, maybe for 10 to 15 minutes before you roll. I'm going to roll the egg roll just immediately. No time to waste. Okay, so I'll set this aside. 8 boiled eggs. You can use the number of eggs that you wish. In case you're using more eggs, that means you have to increase the recipe, that is the flour ingredients. So I'll be using 8 boiled eggs, and these are my eggs here ready. I'll place the dough at the work surface. Divide the dough considering the number of eggs that you have. Each of the dough will be divided into 4 segments. Now what you're going to do is to flatten each of the dough. You can place it in your hand depending on how thick you want the crust to be. I like the crust in my egg roll to be at least big enough. Here I have some flour. I'll just keep it there. The eggs have been dried, but still you don't want the eggs to be wet. So I'll use this little flour here and rotate the egg inside it. And once that is done, just shake off the excess flour. To be too flour. You see, that is what we are having now. You're going to place this at the center point of the dough. So I'm placing this at the center point of the dough like so. I'm going to gradually lift the dough to cover the egg, and like this. That way it's easier. Just use your hands in a kind of circular motion and pull the dough. In case you're going to fry your own, you have to make sure you secure this part very well. It's very, very important. Just seal it completely with your hands. Rotate it like this. Sometimes I like to place it on my surface like this and then rotate it. And as well, sprinkle a little flour. It helps it to seal completely. You should be having something circular like this. And then you're going to repeat the same step until everything is completely finished. I've taken my time to complete the rolling process. This is what we are having here. These are the 8 egg rolls.
It's cool.
It's cool, eh?
Yeah.
Can you hear it? My boy says it's cool. My little boy says, Mommy is cool.
Mommy is nice.
Mommy is nice, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, tell them to subscribe and tell them to share. Guys, my little baby boy has approved the recipe. Oh yeah, it's over to you. I have shared the video. Yes, I have some little egg here. I'm going to brush the surface with egg. My oven is completely heated, so we are transferring this right into the oven. If you don't want to use the oven, just fry it inside a heated oil. The oven is preheated at 150 degrees Celsius. Choose your own oven settings and bake. Yours might be 180 degrees Celsius, but I bake between 150 to 180. Forty to 45 minutes later, guys, the baking process is done. What we are having here, the oven baked egg rolls. They are all out of the oven. This place smells so nice. This place smells incredibly amazing, trust me. Good. If you want your own to be too darkish in appearance, you have to rub plenty eggs on the surface. So you add a lot of egg on yours because I didn't add so much on mine. I'm going to place this on my surface now and allow it to cool down completely before I serve it. So we are going ahead to do the tasting method for this Yummieliciouz egg roll. Tastes super nice.